going on, guys? We're just doing a video on the daily truck. Had this truck for a long time. Bought it with probably, I don't know, maybe 30,000 or anywhere from 30 to 50,000 miles, and truck's been great. Never had any issues with the engine, and the transmission is good as well. It's probably got like right around 181,000 right now, and this thing's been great. It's decent gas mileage, and it's nice to have an 8-foot bed on it. I brought home a whole ton of bikes with this truck, and this truck's been to Ohio. It's been all over the place. It's been a great truck. So obviously, with age, you end up getting frame rot, but the frame's actually really not that bad for the year. You can see a little bit of rust there, but a little bit of light sanding, and then some primer or something to help with that rust will be good. But anyway, so this video, we're just kind of going over the rocker panels. So this is what the rocker panel looked like after we hit off all the rust, and then we started cutting off more to find out where we're going to cut it. We saw that on the right hand side it was cut, it needed more cutting because it was still rotted out. So we tack welded on the new panel after cutting it to spec. And here's my buddy just grinding down some of those welds to make it smooth. And that was kind of basically how it was after we were finished doing that. We ended up putting the primer on, and we let that dry, and it made it pretty slick. And here's just an undershot to see how good it actually looked. Then we did some base coats on it, and that was basically there. And then we finished up doing the clear coat on the driver's side, which came out really good. We already did the driver's side. Just gonna show you how it came out. It's fucking mint. Got the clear on there and everything, and the color match, and yeah, literally, you can't even tell. This is exactly how it would look coming from the factory. So we did a really good job on that. But yeah, so we're just kind of doing the other side now. Already got the oil rocker on there. And it's primered. We're actually just waiting for that to dry. Yeah, dude, it looks so good. Yeah, so it's got a brand new plate on it. See that? Brand new. And it was pretty thick metal too, I was really impressed, which is awesome. So now I just really gotta sand this down a little bit, just to make sure it's good. I'm sure there's a tiny bit of imperfections from the epoxy primer, but yeah, good stuff. Keep giving this truck another good 10-20 years. I mean, like I said, this is 20 years old, and now I'm just finally replacing the rockers. This side actually wasn't as bad as the drivers, but it's actually better to get it sooner if possible, once you're just starting to see it rust up. If you got somebody that's a welder and you guys have the skill to do it, definitely do it yourself, because you can save a lot. All right, we got everything all covered up so that we can end up painting it and not getting it on the rest of the truck. So we're good to go here. So you always want to check if you're using a spray can like I'm using, just to make sure that they did match the paint correctly. All right, so we got our first base coat on, so we're gonna wait like a couple of minutes, probably like 10-20, because the weather's not too warm, and we'll get another coat on and keep continuing the process. All right, so we ended up finishing all the coats that we needed to do on this thing. So now we're gonna let this dry for at least a day, and then after that we will start clear coating it. All right, we're on day 2 right now. We just put down our second coat of clear, and the first coat you want to put kind of light, and then if it's around 65 degrees out, wait at least like 10 to 15 minutes before you put your next coat down. All right, so we got the final coat on, and now we're just gonna let this dry 100%, and it should look really nice when it's done. So I'll show you guys that after it's all dry. You could even do a fourth coat if you want. Like I said, I'm just using a spray can clear. It was a 2K1 Spray Max, really good stuff. It's like 20 bucks a can, but considering what someone was going to charge me to get it done, I just, I'm saving a lot of money anyway. Hey guys, so she came out really good after all this clear is drying. It's fucking beautiful. Alright, here's the finished product. Yeah, overall very happy with how this came out, and this should last for a while.